Gears of War Tactics, Resident Evil 4, and Steam Game Festival? Let's talk. What up, viewers? What up? What up? Today is Friday, April 17th, and that means it's time for a quick recap of the week in video game news. Let's jump right in. There was some things that happened this week, but nothing big, earth-breaking, earth-shattering, no big game launches or anything like that. But there was some news, so let's jump right into it. Gears Tactics had its launch trailer. Sometimes launch trailers come out about a week or so before the game actually launches. So Gears Tactics comes out at the end of the month, 4/28. And or April 28th, because that's how humans communicate, is by saying the month and then the date. Anyway, April 28th is when Gears Tactics comes out. This is the XCOM turn-based tactics or turn-based strategy game that's coming out that is set in the Gears world, which is supposed to be set before everything happened in Gears 1. So if you're interested in some background knowledge on the Gears franchise, or you just want to play an XCOM-like with Gears characters, then Gears Tactics comes out at the end of the month. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, but I still have to get through Doom and Final Fantasy, so this one's probably going to go on the back burner. So yeah. The video game industry is quite notorious for having lots and lots of rumors, and the current one this week is that there's a Resident Evil 4 remake, and some people think that, you know, this doesn't make a lot of sense because they've already remade the Resident Evil, the second Resident Evil trilogy, like 4, 5, and 6. But if they keep revamping them, like I still think 3 probably sold pretty well, 2 sold really well, so there's a lot of money to be made by making more remakes, and I think people are kind of thirsting for them. Capcom has a lot of really old good IP that they're, you know, bringing forward to the current generation, or maybe even the next generation consoles. So I don't see why they would ever stop the train that keeps going. And then of the big 3 that I talked about in my cold open, there's a Steam Game Festival that is coming in the middle of June. It almost spectacularly or noticeably right when E3 would have been taking place. So the Steam Game Festival takes place from June 9th to June 14th, which is when E3 would kind of take place. And they're doing their own gaming showcase. They're showing off games. They're going to show trailers. They're going to show gameplay. So Steam still wants to have a showcase, and hopefully we get, you know, Half-Life 3 confirmed. Or whatever the next step for Alex is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Steam does in the month of June. Speaking of conventions, Gamescom has finally is canceling in a sense. The Angela Merkel said that there will be no gatherings through the month of no large gatherings through the month of August, which pretty much puts a nail in the coffin of Gamescom. A lot of big conventions are slow towards the end of the year, are starting to slowly topple. San Diego Comic-Con got canceled just today. So yeah, just imagine that. But I don't know who I don't know if it's the ESA or some other organization for Gamescom, but whoever organizes it says that there's still going to be a digital version of Gamescom, the world's biggest gaming convention. In a very cool, I think this is a very cool move. The ESRB has started to label in-game purchases with randomized items, and so if your game has in-game purchases with randomized chances, there's a little note under that. It said, you know, that, and if you click on the article, you'll see, like, right under where it says in-game purchases, it'll say randomized items, which means they're basically calling out loot boxes. So it looks like, you know, the consumers are at least going to be very well informed, at least by the ESRB, of whether or not the game that they're purchasing will contain loot boxes, which is great. It's a great step in the right direction. You know, most people in the gaming community have started to call these out, but now the ESRB has taken their taken their priority as marking it too. So you'll now know on the back of every video game box whether or not there will be loot boxes in your game. In a very good, you know, a very good intentioned article I saw this week was there was a Halo t-shirt where all of the proceeds are going to COVID relief. I believe there's like a hashtag on it that says like Spartans stand together or something like that. It looks really cool. I think it's really awesome. As all of the COVID relief stuff is really good to report on. So I'm really excited to see that there's a T-shirt out there that I can buy to support for COVID relief. Razer, I saw a cool Razer thing. We've talked about Razer a lot. You know, from their toaster to they're making masks. But this week I saw a cool set of Pokemon headphones that is coming out of Razer. There's a small Pokeball, and of course it's a Pokeball charging case. And when you open that up, you'll have two Pokemon AirPods that you can kind of plug in. I'm really excited to see that. I didn't catch the price on it, but any chance I can get a Pokeball opens up into headphones should be really interesting. We saw a mock-up of a PS4 controller done in the cyberpunk style. The new PS5 controller done in a cyberpunk style, and from Boss Logic on Twitter. And I hope it becomes a reality because, you know, I'm always talking about ways to accessorize my gaming consoles, and you know, if you don't like the sleek white look of the PlayStation 5 controller, this one's kind of grungy. It's very dark. Got a lot of like gunmetal colored. So I'm really looking forward to hoping that fingers crossed that becomes a reality. Speaking of Steam and Half-Life, Half-Life Alyx, you know that every modder in the world is probably working on a Half-Life Alyx mod that brings it to keyboard and mouse. And there seems to be a strong front runner that still looks a little sketchy, a little jumpy, but yeah, you can play Half-Life Alyx without a VR headset, so that should be very interesting. Last but certainly not least, talking about charities and all the COVID relief stuff that's happening in games. Games Done Quick, the speedrunning Twitch channel and group and community. The speedrunning community is doing a charity for COVID that is it's live as of recording this, as of Friday afternoon. So if you like watching speedrunning, if you like supporting charity, then these two things combine. So you can go watch the Games Done Quick charity stream right now or sometime this weekend. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this content. If you do, follow, like, and subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch. Links down below in the description so you can see more great content like this. Thanks again. I hope you have a super day. I hope you have a super weekend. And I hope you have a super day. Stay happy, healthy, and sane. Bye.